Kate and William in danger of ruthless consequences via aggravating Charles. Prince William and Kate, the Princess of Wales, have been warned that they threat sparking succession-worthy ruthlessness if they proceed to stand out from the royal crowd. The Prince and Princess of Wales have been warned that they threat aggravating the King and Queen. Since the coronation before this month, Prince William and Princess Kate have stepped up their public appearances, frequently debuting to delighted crowds round the UK. Their reputation has skyrocketed after King Charles III and Queen Camilla have been crowned during a historical coronation weekend in the past this month. Commentators warned that, as the Prince and Princess market themselves as an alternative to the King and Queen, they threat relationship succession-worthy ruthlessness from the King. Writing for news.com.au, Daniela Elsa stated the Prince and Princess appear to have marketed themselves as a type of alternative, understudy King and Queen. Doing so, she added, skill they run the risk of irritating His Majesty and main the royal family back to a time of competition. Ms. Elsa stated that continuing to stand out from the crowd would imply the royals are returned to a factionalized previous, when specific royal homes reportedly competed with one another. She warned that returning to that previous competition may want to prompt some succession-worthy ruthlessness inside the firm's ranks. I have a tendency to accept as true with this. Charles grew greater and greater bitter when Diana was once proven to be the one every person desired to image and used to be of course a long way more popular than him. Now he's finally got his backside on the throne. I would think about he cannot stand the thinking that anyone is getting extra attention. Let's face it, Camilla was once by no means a chance to him the way Diana was. If I have been Kate, I'd continue to be nicely away from tunnels. Oh, truly you assume that could be now not together? Gosh, you have to be a fly in the stroll and instead gullible and obtuse as well. Charles by no means meant to maintain his marriage vows. He lied earlier than God at his wedding ceremony, and I do not agree with for a second that he and Camilla stopped, even although his evil PR has spent many years attempting to blacken Diana's identity and to make C&C blameless. They are now not and never will be. Daniela Elsa writes some laugh articles, however they are simply that amusing, no of which everybody need to take as something greater than that. She is aware of no greater than all people else what any in the RF are thinking. It does all conjecture on her face as it does firm mist of these so-called royal expert. Any one of us should say or write what we think, however it doesn't suggest it is true. They write their garbage to make cash as do all different so-called royal experts. More trash from the anti-monarchist Elsa. The Wales will by no means deliberately or even negligently do whatever to aggravate the king. If their reputation irritates him on occasion, he would do properly to preserve it nicely hidden, for the supermajority of the human beings will constantly line up with William and Catherine in a shoving in shape. No, remember the opponent, and that would consist of the king. Charles is petulant and skinny-skinned, however he is now not so silly to begin a warfare with the most famous of the royals. And they surely have no intention of beginning one with him. I assume this is incredibly unlikely. Knowing how loyal they each are to the king, they would not do something except his specific permission. In fact, I assume it notably possibly that Charles, in trying the monarchy to attain out to a youthful audience, and era dominated by means of the use of social media, that he would actively their wider visibility, and no doubt is consulted on everything. You're no longer studying this bit of make it up as truth, are you? Not even and in accordance to a source center.